Hey guys, Patrick Ward here for OptimumSportsPerformance.com, and a few months ago I put up some articles on my blog regarding breathing, and I had some videos on assessing breathing, and I got a lot of great emails and feedback, people asking me what exactly I do to help teach people better breathing patterns after the assessment. And one of the things that I was always commenting back was just use the assessments and coach them up and try and coach them into better patterns. But people wanted more information, so I decided to make these two videos to give you some of the different types of techniques that I use as far as helping people learn better breathing. So right now Yvonne is lying lengthwise on the foam roller. Her head is comfortably rested on one end. And all we're going to do is have her place one hand on her stomach and one hand on her chest. And the goal here is to get her to breathe nice and relaxed and see the lower hand rise. And it's really important that you try and refrain from allowing your clients to just push out their abdominals, because sometimes that's what they think belly breathing is. You really want them to breathe deep into there. One of the things I do is have people breathe at a cadence. So 3 counts in, hold for 3, breathe out for 3, and make sure that they exhale all the way. The other thing besides the hands rising, the lower hand rising up and down, that I want to see is I want to see these ribs remain in a down position or a caudded position and not move upwards. So we don't want to see them move cranially. You can view this from watching the lower ribs, actually palpating and placing your hands on the lower ribs, or even watching up at the sternum or clavicle to see if they rise. And that'll become more important with a few of the exercises that I'm going to show you in a second. So right now Yvonne's got good breathing pattern. What we're going to do is we're going to take both hands, we're going to have her place them vertical to the ceiling with her thumbs placing backwards. Okay? And she's going to continue that breathing pattern, and all I'm going to do is palpate these lower ribs and make sure that they're staying in the down position. And that's pretty good. And on exhalation, we want to make sure the ribs move down, and then she keeps them down through the next several breaths. One thing that you want to really be scrutinized with your clients is that the ribs in the caudded position does not mean a posterior pelvic tilt. So she shouldn't be trying to flatten her lumbar spine. The pelvis should remain where it is, and the only thing we're looking for is the rib movement. And then from here, Yvonne's going to take in her next breath, and she's going to exhale and get those ribs in the down position. Again, we're feeling for the ribs as she exhales. We're looking at the sternum and the clavicle. And from here, with those ribs in the down position, she's going to just actively flex both shoulders overhead and come on back up. And so she started to move the ribs upwards. So all I'm going to do is actively push down on her ribs here so she can feel that. Good. And then come back up. And we'll do a couple reps with some me actively holding the ribs in the position that I want them to be in. And this isn't forceful, it's actually pretty gentle. I'm just trying to give her a feeling, a tactile cue. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my hands off and see if she can do it. And again, watching for the sternum or clavicle to rise.